Greetings everyone, Glenn Kellaway from the basement, back with another video. So, the premise. I, or you, have just been approached by a young man or woman who's been listening to the current, top 40 stuff of the day, but they really want to get into classic rock. And they want you to take them to a record store and they can buy 10 albums to start their classic rock journey. What are the 10 records I would pick or you would pick that would be essential to start a collection for someone who's not familiar with all this great music? I ranked my top 10. Let's get at it. Number 10, a rockin' album. I mean, if you can't tap your foot to this one and get into this, ZZ Top, Eliminator. Yeah, still in the shrink wrap. Warner Brothers Records. How could this not be on a classic rock top 10? Give Me All Your Lovin', Got Me Under Pressure, Sharp Dressed Man, Legs. Oh my God, this is like a killer record. Okay, that's number 10. Number 9, Jimi Hendrix Experience. I got to introduce him to Jimmy with the debut. Is it a bit too heavy for him? I don't know. For a starter, I was thinking about that, but I think if you say classic rock and the name Jimi Hendrix doesn't come up. Next, an album maybe not everyone would pick, but I'd pick it because I think it's incredible. I thought about picking a Rod Stewart album, Every Picture Tells a Story, but then I thought, no, let's go back to where it all started with the grandfather of Led Zeppelin, as far as I'm concerned, Jeff Beck, Truth. This is an incredible record with Ain't Superstitious and Shapes of Things, Morning Dew, You Shook Me. I mean, frigging awesome album from 1968, Jeff Beck, Truth. It's my number 8 choice. Number 7, what classic rock library, if you were starting one, top 10, has to have this album, Machine Head, Deep Purple, which I don't have on vinyl. Man, come on. This along with like that ZZ Top album, you put that on just back to back, and I think people are hooked. Lazy, Highway Star, probably my 2 favorite songs on that album, but and Smoke on the Water, of course. Next, The Doors debut has to be there. Man, what a killer record, what a great debut, has to be on there. Next, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. The top 5. Stones. Boy, I thought about Exile because that's my favorite one. Might be a bit too gritty and dirty to start off with, but I think you throw this on and Sticky Fingers comes on, or the Brown Sugar comes on to start the album, and Wild Horses and Moonlight Mile, and this is, and then Show 'em the Zipper. That's got the zipper on it, folks. See? Yeah. Number 4. Beatles didn't even make number 1. How's that? Didn't even make number 1 on my classic rock list. Abbey Road. What Beatles album would you choose? I thought of an early one. My choices were Hard Day's Night, Abbey Road, or the White Album were my 3 choices. And I thought the White Album's just a bit too quirky for someone just starting out a collection. And this is just, phenomenal. So everybody loves Abbey Road. So I thought that's the one I got to choose. Number 3, Zeppelin. Which Zeppelin album? To me, it was a debut, 2, or 4. I would rank them probably the debut third, not as my favorites, but I just mean to give to someone who's just starting out. I think it's either 2 or 4, and I picked 4. because you got to have Stairway to Heaven in your collection, and Rock and Roll and Black Dog. Okay, the last two. What are the top two? Number 2 might be the definition of classic rock. Who's next? Man, just play Won't Get Fooled Again and we're good. Who's next? Number 2. Number 1, I think it has to be number 1. And the record just fell right out of the album sleeve here, so give me a second. It has to be number 1, I think. I don't know if it would be number 2 on anybody's list. It'd be Dark Side of the Moon. You have to have Dark Side of the Moon in your collection. You just have to. That is my top 10. I'm thinking about doing this for different genres. We'll see if people like it. It's going to be kind of a short video. It's only 6 minutes long. Please press the like button. And please subscribe if you haven't. And please give me your top 10 suggestions for a newbie. Take care.